Man,
I was just trying to stir the pot.
I'm gonna watch Griffin and Friends
Ben
or
and
Lucas
Friends,
and
like-
Friends. I'm gonna go. Oh, Ben and Friends is on.
Accusations I know are heavy against me, but I'm a woman respecter.
You're gonna let that fly in your room though?
You're that
In
ladies.
your house?
Let that
He's
fly.
single.
Did you pick this, or did your roommates pick it for you?
I picked it.
Mm.
I
So
picked.
that feels like a
It
choice.
feels a little forced.
Yeah.
People of the world, this was supposed to happen years ago. We're actually supposed to do this maybe 2-3 years ago. We have the Boys of the Hillside. Yeah, no, this is before when the Boys of the Hillside were actually a thing, and now we're all washed up, and we're too late to do a podcast. But here we have Griffin, Grable, Lukas, Benjamin Morris, 3 really important figures of the Boys of the Hillside. All right. So, you guys want to introduce yourselves?
I got nothing to say. Other than that.
Okay, I think name and fun fact. My name is Lucas. Fun fact, kind of the nucleus around here.
Should have a really good fun fact.
I like that.
I'm Griffin. I'm at the Waco escape rooms. Me and some friends hold the record for one of the escape rooms. Actually,
I love that.
Okay.
Fun fact.
You got to send me a picture of that, actually. That'd
There's
be cool.
a picture I'll find.
We love it. We love it. Benjamin Morris.
My name is Ben Morse. I'm known as Glendora on the frisbee team, and I like ranch.
Sweet, sweet.
Why is he not on his Glendora? I guess
I don't know.
Because I'm more
Because
iconic.
he wears a Glendora baseball.
So before we start this podcast, I'm going to talk about some rules. We have a song, Death of the Bachelor, by Panic at the Disco. I'm going to sing that segment. When things get a little too, like,
Singing.
when there's like a little bit of conflict or if things get too tense and looking at you, Ben, we're gonna hit a part of that song. We're gonna sing that song, and then we just get back into it.
Wait, so like if we're feeling like if it gets quiet,
Saying is like when we inevitably start getting into a heated argument, we sing that to like calm ourselves down.
Yeah, we comment and then we just go back into whatever we were talking about. So, what part of Death of the Bachelor? Is there a part that you guys?
I mean, Ben has the best voice here, so maybe he can demonstrate it for us.
Griffin's actually in the band, so
I'm
maybe
not
you should do it.
singing.
I've never sang. I've never sang. I don't
Sing
sing.
it already. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
It's a throwback.
how's the chorus go?
Griffin.
Death of the Bachelor. Oh,
That's all we need right there.
That's good. Okay.
Cue the intro music.
the death of a bachelor.
Praise the Lord. Went to my mama and my mama said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed.
And now we're on. Okay. So we're here at Phoenix, Arizona, and we just want to let you know that Griffin Grable actually missed his flight. We want to hear the play-by-play and the story behind Griffin missing his flight.
Well, my flight was I was boarding at around 5:25 was the boarding time a.m. in Austin, Texas. So I live in Waco, Texas, which is about an hour and a half away. So you have to drive from Waco to Austin, about an hour and a half, hour 45. Tragically, slept through my alarm that was set at 2:45 a.m. Woke up at around 3:30 a.m. Realized, oh shoot, I need to go to the airport. Started driving, didn't make it there on time. That's the short story.
Was it a direct flight?
It was not. I would have stopped in Denver.
Lovely Denver. Denver
At
airport.
Denver,
Like, back of my
Denver
hand.
Airport.
Like the back of
We're
my
gonna
hand,
step
I
by.
know that place.
Oh, really?
Actually,
Actually,
that one.
I kept getting texts that my flight was getting delayed. So I would have been in the Denver airport.
Oh, gotcha.
Just like Lucas.
But what happened? So you were at the airport. You got to the airport. What was your initial reaction?
I parked at around 5:20, so I had around 5 minutes to get to my
Doable.
flight.
Your flight was 6 a.m.
It was boarding at 5:25,
Got it.
and it finished boarding at like 5:50 or something.
But you could have got there.
I could not.
But you went to the wrong.
So at Austin, there's one major terminal, like really big, and it's just one, or so I thought. But there's actually one really small terminal called the South Terminal that only flies Frontier and some other airline out of it. I don't know. I was unaware of this. So I go to the main terminal, figure out that Frontier is at a different terminal, and then there's this shuttle that goes to the South Terminal, and I called the number, and it was like, oh, it's already left. Like you're not gonna make it. So for like 30 minutes, just contemplating life.
Was this when you texted us?
Yeah.
texted us early, and then Josh like woke me up like, "Hey, Griffin didn't make it."
Griffin missed his flight. And Lucas wakes up and goes, are you kidding? And then I go, no, I think he missed his flight because he sent us his text 2 hours ago.
I did. Then I made the flight the next day.
There was a thunder strike that hit the plane for that 6 a.m. flight, and there were no survivors.
I would not be here
Griffin.
if I made my flight.
Not
True.
here.
The Lord working right there.
So, you guys are best friends. Also, these guys went to church together, and there's essentially a thing that they call the face of the youth group, which is basically like the most important person of not only the youth group, but basically the church. And these guys all had the titles.
The city of Glendora. No, anyone.
Could you guys tell me like the quick history behind that? And who got the title? Was it earned? Was it forced? Key moments that cemented it?
Lucas
Well,
forced it.
First,
He forced
first,
it.
things, first things first. Josh said that all of us had had that title. No, I don't know if that's true.
You're right. Griffin was the one who
Neither
did
of
not
these two
get
had
it.
the title.
All right.
Griffin's actually the
Wait,
outlier.
I want to hear each one's story.
Here's the way I look at it, right? So pretty much what premised this was that board meeting where Newkirk was like, "Hey, we need someone to kind of be the guy who's like the guy to go do this because you need someone to be the face." This is where it originated. So it was like a board meeting, and they was like I think it was like nativity, and they wanted someone from youth group. And Newkirk was like, "Well, if it's someone as an outsider, I think it's Lukas." This was like when I was a senior. This was they were still growing in their facedom, as I like to call it. But eventually, I'd passed the mantle on to one of them, and then I wasn't really there for senior year, so I couldn't judge. As the OG face, it's hard. I kind of left it up for one of them to
It
go
was
take.
me.
I ran that joint, bro.
You did not run that
Okay,
joint.
well, like the second question on that was it earned or was it forced? Ben said it was forced by Lucas. Like, what were some key moments that cemented this?
I don't ever remember the story of
Yeah.
David Newkirk.
I didn't hear about this story.
I feel like it was always an argument between us.
Something prompted the argument.
I think it was always like our friend group during COVID and Euro was like, "Oh, I'm the heart of the friend group," and then
you were like,
Okay,
oh,
that's what started because that was when because didn't someone else be like, if we were a body, me and you would be the hearts, and that is what prompted the face of the youth group, maybe. But I thought, was it not you, or maybe it was Ashley Murray who told me that story about there being a meeting.
I do have a story.
is it a true story?
It is a pretty true story, and we're kind of getting there actually. So the story I remember is our friend Ashley Murray and Michaela Tilton. Shout out.
Lincoln by Cable.
They wanted to plan a worship night, and so me and Newkirk met with them. It was 4 of us, and we're just kind of going through what the night was going to look like. And then we got to the part where we read scripture and have a representative of each ministry. And quote, Ashley Murrett says these exact words. She said, "Oh, for youth group, why not have Lucas Arnada? Like he's
Basically, the face of the youth group is what she said. And
so that's how that title started, from what I recall."
I was close.
But looking at Ben Griffin's reaction, I don't think you guys look happy about this.
He was
the senior.
The senior should
We
be
couldn't
the
have
face of
done
the youth
much.
group.
And it definitely wasn't Caleb.
I see.
Okay, we'll get to that
I
actually.
love that.
Lucas said he got to pass the mantle on. Who did you pass the mantle
Oh,
on?
I kind of want to like leave it, throw it up and see who
He tossed the mantle up. I dunked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone needed to go dunk it.
Bro knows it was me.
I dunked.
Bro knows.
I dunked.
Okay, I think we
That
need to
was
settle
me.
this. I remember that second year, there was this whole heated debate as to is it Griffin or is it Ben? Who's the face of the youth group?
It was me.
Okay. Please explain
I
why.
mean, how are we gonna
I think-
settle this? Griffin
One
forced
time-
it. I earned it.
One time, like Colin McDougal was supposed to speak to the youth group, right? And he was supposed to speak in main church and then come to the youth group and talk. And Ryan texted me, he was like, "Hey, do you think you could, help as a leader of the youth group?
He texted me that.
Go get Colin and then bring him to the youth group." So I think that kind of signifies from the youth pastor himself, who he felt the face of the youth group.
I mean, I led every single game, and that's what the high schoolers care about.
Every single one.
I feel like we
Yes.
equally.
No, I led the games.
I mean,
All you did was share your testimony one
the
time.
leaders that led the game.
No, we did.
What do you mean?
We led all the games, like all the capture the flags and everything.
Oh, like when we had SLT?
Yeah.
like, what? That was like twice.
That we did that like
We had like
5-6
We had
times.
2 SLT rights.
We did that like 5 times.
Yeah, and I also shared my testimony about what the freak.
Dang. Ben, did you ever share a testimony?
No.
Did you ever change lives of children? I mean,
Yeah.
Wait, did you ever change lives of your high school peers?
Yes, I did.
Maybe he did it in different ways. you
Yeah,
know?
Oh,
I did it in different ways.
how so?
There were so many, I can't think of one off the top of my head.
That's fine.
There it is.
Well,
Like that sounds.
speaking of changing lives, I have this clip from December 4th, 2020. Tell me what you guys think of this clip. Alrighty, so Weston, what did you just say about Boys of the Hillside?
I don't get why Griffin is the leader when he doesn't sing.
Who should be the leader according to you guys?
I think Ben should be the leader.
Did you say Ben?
Ben.
What do you say, Weston?
Shout out to Weston. Shout out to Max.
Okay.
Shout out to
Okay.
I
Sam.
literally was on vacation when you guys recorded, so I didn't have the opportunity
Hey.
to sing.
I never know that video existed. That's kind of wild.
December 4th,
That's a funny video.
2022. They had it out for Griffin.
Yeah, do you
Yeah.
have fans? Didn't think so.
Actually, I freaking led those boys at hydro photos multiple.
Oh.
So I led them 1 year. You led them 1 year?
I think
Twice.
that might honestly hurt your case if you win them
Ooh.
twice and they still pick that.
All right, next.
Dang.
I
Next
got
topic.
AC going on, by the way, so if that's in the background, I apologize. So, Griffin, like, you chose a vacation over your people.
Well,
And Ben was there.
I was there.
I was already on
That's what
vacation.
Chef one way to look at
I was
it.
eating
Like,
a
it's slightly unfair.
Vacation was already going on. Actually, you guys were invited on that vacation.
Which one was this?
I want to roll it back a little bit. So the very first year when Lukas was the face of the youth group, that worship night, he actually read scripture. The following year, we were hoping that Ben and Griffin would read scripture because we choose the face of the youth group. And I remember sitting in the back, seeing who would come up, and I didn't see Griffin or Ben. I saw
Kara Geibel.
this is
What?
was Kara Geibel, the real face of the youth group. Kara Geibel was our friend, by the way.
She might have been.
I think I've heard her speak one time.
I think we're forgetting Luke right here. Luke Wright has a case. We can't dismiss him like this.
Shout out to Quacky Lips.
That's his brother.
Link in bio. Well, they're the same thing.
Okay,
Dude,
so
shout out Quacky, bro.
Quacky, if you're watching this,
We know
All
Qualky's
love.
watching.
That brings us, yeah, that brings us to our next question. You know, recently there's been this talk about who was second in command. Is your best friend like the VP? Are they the puppet master behind the scenes controlling you? Or were they the first lady? There is a big talk that Caleb Regan,
why does that have to be the
one
first
of our
lady?
friends, a fantastic human being, he should be here tomorrow, who grew up with Lukas, was Lucas's first lady, is what people say.
You know, I don't think I've heard that.
And then or he's like, who's my VP? If
Well, we're asking, what was Caleb Regan to you? We want to hear from Lukas himself. And Ben and Griffin. Was Caleb indeed your first lady, or was he more of a VP?
oh man, that's a loaded question.
That's a great question, though.
Oh, 'cause, okay, I'll tell you, this is the difference between Lukas and Cole is Lucas' younger brother, who's also a face of the youth group, who's also friends with who's also friends with Caleb's younger brother, Elijah. Cole has said Elijah is
Cole's first lady.
Really? I would
Yeah.
have thought he would say VP. Oh, I guess it makes sense because Cole and Elijah have argued before as husband and wife tend to do.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
I would lean.
I'm leaving first
I'm
lady.
leaning first lady.
for Caleb or Elijah.
For Caleb.
Wait, so is first
I'm
lady
feeling
like
for you.
better
Feel
than
free.
VP? First lady's like worse than VP.
No, I think first lady is kind of like
They're just there to get.
Which one has like the least amount of
First lady is basically
That's
your
fair.
wife.
Yeah, first lady.
I think like
Because the VP actually makes some decisions. VP's in there, just trying to do
Yeah,
stuff.
Caleb
First lady's
ain't
just
doing that.
wait. So
coming along, right,
in this
coming along for the
cabinet,
ride.
who else is like? There's first lady. What's after VP?
Doesn't matter. It's just that one person. Yeah.
So who
Definitely
was-
wasn't the puppet.
So then,
Yeah.
who was the VP? Caleb was the first lady.
That's
Who was the VP?
That's where I was.
Sorry.
Whoa!
Okay, great.
Censor that. Censor that.
I actually think Elijah was the puppet master behind Cole.
No way.
I don't think either of them are it.
Cole's never president.
They're
so
both just
that makes
ladies.
it hard.
They're just the ladies.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think that's fine if you want to compare it to a couple. There's like a suburban couple. They're not like they're not president.
I think
first lady.
I think Lexi Longzon ran the youth group at that point.
Yeah, calling Cole face of the youth group casually. as if it was this
That's
undisputed.
disrespectful to Lexi
That's
and others in the grade.
Shout out to Lexi.
Shout out
That's
Lexi.
disrespectful to my
Like it,
people.
Okay, what was Ben and Griffin character? We're Ben and Griffin, Carrot Gobble's first ladies.
Griffin was the first lady. I was the puppet master.
Except I later ran that job.
Actually, I'm more like VP and puppet master. Griffin's kind of just like lady. I wouldn't say first lady, just like a lady.
Incredible.
You know, you guys haven't even really shared with me what you guys did to like key moments that cemented you becoming.
It's just like a
Basically,
feeling.
it's
You know?
just-
You
it's
just
just-
know. You just know.
The feeling.
Yeah.
It's not something you have. It's something you are.
Would your viewers agree with you?
In your
I
Of
think-
course.
I
I
think
mean,
people know who the face of the youth group was in the class of 2023.
Carrot
That's all I'm
Guy.
going to say. It
Carrot
wasn't
Gobble.
Kara
Carrot Gobble.
It wasn't Kara Guy. I love Kara. No disrespect. Maybe Kara. Wasn't Ben Morse.
it was Ben Morse.
Okay, so the past week and
Month, I've been able to kind of invade your guys' spaces a little bit. And I have a picture for each of you guys, and I want you guys to explain to
I
me
don't know how
what
I feel about this.
what this picture is. Alrighty, so who should we start with?
Griffin.
We'll start with Griffin Grable, okay?
Griffin, please explain what this picture is.
That is, as kids, we had those mailboxes around Valentine's Day.
Dude, I had those too.
And then we would, you like write a little note to your sibling or parent and you stick it in their mailbox.
How many notes did you honestly write?
How many?
Whoa. Cut that out. Cut that out.
I wrote it. I don't remember all it.
Did you? What is it? Was it like you
I can't
wrote
imagine
one
it was
letter
a-
every year?
It
Or
was
one
just
each
like
person?
it was just kind of like you're awesome. But it,
That's the most loving
You're a
thing
good
Griffin
guy.
said to his family.
How long ago was that?
I mean, we had these all grown up.
Griffin, you stop.
When did Amy cut the rope on the operation?
I don't know. Probably a good amount of time ago.
Okay.
If I think, what would you write if it was today? If you could do it right now.
To each sibling.
I don't think we did.
I like that. I like that.
We'll come back to you. We'll come
I
back to
just
you.
kind of think I know it's an emotional thing.
You guys also did the same thing.
Oh yeah, all right.
No, because my picture's not mailbox.
Gosh, I feel like you'd be the kind of guy that wrote hags in the yearbook.
I love hacks.
Hags
Is
is
a great
Hags.
thing, dude.
Have a great summer.
It's
I
so
want them to have a good
efficient.
summer.
It's so efficient, and it gets the point across.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
Especially
what is there to hate?
if it's like an in-betweener, like they're not a
tweener.
close friend and they're not a nobody.
Tweener.
The hags is the perfect.
To all my tweeners out there.
Would you guys, if I gave you guys my ear, would you guys write hags?
Probably not.
Yours, no. I would write.
Wow.
I think I would write a little note, you're awesome, whatnot. And then write hacks.
I think we should start doing that when you sign off at everything on this yearbooks.
Okay,
You're
Hags.
awesome.
Hags.
Benjamin, this is your photo.
That's the flag in my room. Me, Maddox, shout out. Derek, shout out. Jalen, shout out.
These are your
We
mates.
all,
Shout out,
yes,
shout out, shout out.
freshman year, we all got one flag. Maddox got one that said, "I heart my hot girlfriend." Jalen got one.
Sorry.
Cut that out.
Move on. Cut that out.
Cut that out. Jalen got one that was Drake and Future in a chef's hat cooking. And then Derek got one that said "bruh," and it's like this black
Bruh.
dude like just floating there. And then mine, I got "I'm him" because I'm him.
Don't be afraid to look at the camera and tell it to them too.
I'm him
But why are you him?
because
Why
it's,
wasn't it?
again, it's not something you have; it's
That's
something
what
you are.
Yeah.
Okay,
Did
I
you
am that.
did you pick this or did your roommates pick it for you?
I picked it.
Mm.
I
So
picked.
that feels like it's
It feels a little forced.
Yeah.
I can't deny it. I'm not gonna get a flag that says I'm not him.
That presents in it. He's valid for
we
that.
love it. We
I'm
love
not
it.
him.
That's something Griffin would happen.
Okay. Griffin, Ben, should we move on to Lukas actually?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, I
And
want
then we'll
you-
come back to Griffin. I want to hear the notes.
Okay, yeah.
Tell your family not to do that.
I do. You
I'm
guys,
feeling very sentimental for my siblings at the moment.
I really want to hear like what your guys' honest reactions.
For Lukas is, okay? When I saw this,
Should we do us, me and Griffin first, and then Lucas?
Well, I mean, you guys can do whatever you want, but I'm going to show you this picture. I was shocked.
find this in Lukas's room.
Please explain this, Lucas. Why do you like hot moms?
So that's not actually my flag. I know that. the
Hi, Joe.
accusations are-
Hi, Joan. Hi, Amy.
Are you calling our moms?
No,
Wait.
Lucas was. Lucas was.
Yo, cut that out. Cut that out.
That's not actually my flag. I would never disrespect women. I'm surprised you get.
Cut this out. Cut it out.
I should take a photo of all my feminist books in there.
What the freak out? Move on.
But yeah. So that's not my flag. Accusations I know are heavy against me, but I'm a woman respecter.
But you're gonna let that fly in your room though?
You're that
In
lady.
your house?
Let that
He's
fly.
single. Link in
Thank you,
bio.
What?
You must be a mom. You must have a
What's
child.
link in the bio leading to?
Oh my god.
All right, next topic.
Wait, I thought rest of the siblings.
Oh yeah.
was
Hey,
painful.
you guys are awesome.
That's all. That's
Are
all
you gonna deny your? You're gonna
Facts.
deny your fans?
Not enough.
You are
Is
awesome,
not
Max.
enough.
You're gonna write hags on Valentine's Day?
Summer's coming up.
Have a great spring. You know,
That's a good point.
No,
Have
it's
a
not
great
just
Valentine's Day. This is
Okay, what's a note for Jeff?
Jeff, you're the best. You're a great dad.
A note for Amy.
I'm emotional, man.
Oh my
You're
gosh.
the best. You're a great mom.
A note for Caden Grable.
Thanks. Thanks.
For Caden.
Oh my
Thanks,
gosh.
Caden.
Okay.
See
For
moments
Tanner?
like this.
I can't
Thanks.
do it.
For Madeline?
Thanks.
Alrighty.
Sorry about that. I was a little emotional there.
I don't think I got really deep there.
You guys talked to me about like this tier, this aura thing you guys made from the different guys in church.
Oh.
We want you to explain what it is and give us the tiers because there's more guys than the three of you guys. People know a lot of these guys.
I don't have a list, but I remember it for the most part.
Okay.
So top of the R list, undisputed, was Seth Gonzalez. We thought that was the clear number one.
Clear.
Um,
This is where it gets controversial.
this right here is where
Me and Lucas were obviously a little biased, but we both know that we are
we both know
a
it's number one.
top 2 or 3. So we
We put
came to
ourselves
the
tied two.
conclusion we're tied 2.
Yeah, tied two.
Me and Lucas tied
Ben
2.
and I tied two. After that, I think we went
Who do we have 3?
Jeremiah's
Jeremiah's
Jared.
3.
Like, I love Jared. I don't know if he's top three.
He's top 3.
I think he is.
He's
Oh,
top 3.
He's got like the he's got the funny aspect.
He's
Which adds
funny.
aura, and he's got easily the best like clothing, which
Aura.
which is
full.
aura. Which
Quick
is,
little shout out to Axel. Only the real ones know. Man of unlimited aura. Let's continue. Then you'll one day understand.
who was that for chair?
Who's that?
It was
Uh,
wasn't it
We were
Griffin?
divorced.
No, there was someone else. Wait, Jack. Who else is? No, it wasn't Caleb. No disrespect.
It was definitely not Caleb.
Oh, Josh. Josh was.
Oh, it was Josh. Yes, Josh.
We had Josh.
So it was
and then we went
Seth,
Griffin.
me, Lucas, Jeremiah, Josh,
Griffin.
Griffin.
Germinator.
Which we were debating on. for a
Griffin
while.
Germinator was
Then we remember the video of Ben Gurman getting a goal scored off his face. Chat, roll the clip.
And roll the clip. No.
And now.
the single worst aura loss of all time.
Clip's over.
Clip's over.
Yeah.
That's why we had to demote him. He was above Griffin for a bit.
Then we devoted him. Who was after? Then we
Jack.
had like
Jack was after
then we
that.
got like Cole Elijah.
We had Cole, and then we had
Was it Henry or Jack?
no, it was Elijah, and then Caleb,
Caleb, and then we had.
and then we had Kevin, Henry.
I'm slightly disappointed because I thought I was before Jeremiah a couple days ago. But
he might have
Guys,
been.
are you taking it?
He might have been.
Josh, don't let him-
unbelievable. I'm a Griffin man.
We got Seth at the top. Josh
Four, hey,
number
4
2,
is nothing to
Griffin
sneeze
number
at.
3.
Griffin.
I think that's the order.
Really?
That's funny.
Seth undisputed champ.
So that's number one though. Like that's something like
Shout out to
it's
Seth
like
Lincoln Bio.
it's like this.
Bio. Wait, hey, can we really quick cut to the clip of Seth dancing?
And
roll the clip now. All right, welcome back to the clip.
I thought you were gonna say the one that's before.
Oh,
Hey,
hey,
what's in the
roll that clip.
I'm set.
And-
Play talk
roll that
and
clip.
action.
Clip
And there
over.
it is. Yeah. I think having Seth anywhere but one is like saying like the sky's
Because
green.
like his loss of aura is also a gain at the same
yeah,
time.
like that.
Anytime he loses it,
That's really
he
profound.
gains
and I
it.
love
He gains it.
That's really profound. I love it.
Because that video, anybody else lose, you're dropping out.
You're
Like,
dropping a lot. Like Ben Griffin. If that was Seth, that's
Can we cut
plus
back,
aura.
can we cut back to the
And play like and now.
I love the power that we have to just play these clips.
Okay, we've watched a couple clips of Seth. We still don't know really who Seth is. Or Seth's supposed to be here.
He's not supposed to be. He wasn't supposed to be here now. But and now he's not because he's.
Okay. Continue.
He was supposed to
Oh.
come and then
He couldn't call off work because
He couldn't get off
he
work.
didn't like. We told him this.
He didn't think
We told him he was coming to spring break
months ago.
like months ago, and he decided to only start calling off work like last week.
smart. Hey,
Smart man.
also gained aura. From
Gain another gain of aura
Okay,
somehow.
yeah.
Well, you know, I've experienced this too where Seth has flaked out on me a lot. Do you guys think that Seth does this intentionally because he doesn't want to hang out with us?
No.
I think he just wants to go aura recharge or something.
Yeah. He's like
a robot. It's to recharge his aura.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Would it be weird if I took my flip flops off?
oh,
Would that make
I
me
mean,
more uncomfortable?
I would be a little uncomfortable.
I'm gonna take them off over here.
Censor that.
Put a black
Censor.
thing over the feet.
Put a black bar over that.
alrighty guys, so
Ugh.
we have one person at the very bottom of the oral list. Who was that again?
It was Caden Grable,
Caden Grable.
brother of Griffin Grable.
Any good clips, Katie?
We'll think of one if it comes.
Let's just cut to any like basketball clip.
That's any clip. Cut to a clip of Katie now. We'll figure it out when it
And-
comes.
Even though we're still a couple years off from having a man on Mars, any one of us in this room could theoretically be on that rocket to Mars. Thank you.
Alright, so now we're on to the games portion of our podcast. Every question that you guys sync up in some way, you guys will get a mysterious cash amount per question.
Whoa!
Where's this gas?
Vito.
Alrighty?
Vito.
This cash is coming from a very anonymous source because people think I make money.
A wealthy benefactor.
People think I'm rich.
Our sponsor.
Yeah.
A quick word from our sponsor. Play that video.
This message is brought to you by Huel. What is Huel?
It's like it's.
Yeah, what is?
Is it like a fuel source?
We also,
Really quick clip from you.
and if you want to get into sports betting, we recommend you go to underdog.com. What is underdog.com? You get to place sports bets on different teams or different players, and you get to vote higher or under. And depending on if you hit those bets, you get a certain amount in return, or you lose them. You can use the link below. The link below is Elijah Regan's code. We don't use Caleb Regan's code anymore because we lose every time we use Caleb.
We can use Elijah's code.
Alrighty, we will use Elijah's code, not Caleb's code.
Don't feed into Elijah's addiction.
Okay, so
Let's play this game.
Yo, what?
we're gonna do a sample question. This is a really easy question. We'll do a couple of practice runs. Okay, you guys will give a thumbs up or thumbs down, and if you guys disagree, you guys have the chance to explain yourselves.
Okay, so we go thumbs up if we agree with what you say and thumbs down if we don't.
You'll see. Okay,
Okay.
you'll see what I mean. I'll give you a sample question. Okay, we are by far the strongest trio in the history of Church of the Open Door.
Wait, I didn't think about
Okay.
this. I didn't think.
This is what you guys believe.
Yeah.
Alrighty,
You
ready?
guys got it.
Okay,
Wait.
I'm trying to think of as many strongest trios. out
okay.
there.
3, 2, 1, thumbs. Oh, nice. And then it starts to get slightly harder. Here's the next question. I am the smartest one here.
The three of us, or
Out of the three of
Okay.
you guys. Alrighty. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Interesting. Wow. Okay, so this count.
You wanted to admit it?
This counts as a sync. And then who would you say is the smartest one?
I would say it's Lukas.
Ben.
I have to agree.
Wow.
Hold on. Hey, you guys.
Link in bio.
Actually, I have to realize I think we're the smarter ones for syncing up.
Well, no. I would say
I
smart.
said
I'd
too.
say humble.
I sunk
I'd give us
too.
humble.
We strive for humility.
I sunk too because if I went thumbs down, we wouldn't have sunk. We would have been in sync.
Mhm.
So it's a group effort.
That's just a smart play.
I do. I do think you're a close second. I contemplate going like
Alright.
this. No disrespect.
All right.
All right.
Hey, no disrespect, but like a lot.
So are you guys ready to hit this?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay. First question is, I am the most loyal friend out of the three.
That's
Oh.
deep.
Oh lordy.
I feel like I can't put a.
Okay.
You guys got it? All right.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Wow. Okay. Griff, who would you say is the most
I
loyal?
don't know.
I wanted to appear humble. So.
Ben?
I feel like we're all equally. Probably with the thumbs. That's someone he's not loyal. I feel like.
Hey, whoa. We're sunk. We don't need to.
Sorry,
You're in sync there.
I don't want to reveal what I think to myself.
Wait, loyal is like, what does that even mean? I just
God, it's my best. I feel like we're equally loyal.
Next question. If our lives were a TV show, I'd be the main character and the other two are just my best friends.
Oh gosh. All right.
3, 2, 1.
I could have told you that was good.
Okay. Explain.
Well, I just
I
wanted
feel like I won
to.
this joint.
Yeah, I feel like I could have told you that was where we're gonna end up. But I think you're tiebreaker, Josh. I think you have to tell us.
Oh no, I'm just the guy who asked the question.
It's just me.
I'm just curious as to like why you guys think you specifically are the main character and the other two are your best friends. They're still main characters, but
It's like we were saying earlier. It's not something. What was it?
It's not something you have, something you are.
Exactly. And I just.
That's
I just.
quote of the day. Hey, quote of the day is gonna be right here, right now, right there.
That's gonna be
Link in bio. If
No,
you
it's
want.
like one big quote.
okay, so if this were a TV show, would it be titled Griffin and Friends, Lukas and Friends, or Ben and Friends?
I think it would definitely be Ben and Friends, only because it has more of like a ring to it. Like when
I feel
I'm
like Griffin
when I'm
and
watching a
Friends.
show, I'm gonna watch Griffin and Friends
Ben
or
and
Lucas
Friends,
and
like-
Friends. I'm gonna go, oh, Ben and Friends is on.
Here's what I think. I think that the name isn't have. I think we're like, it's like kind of like Friends, you know, where there's just like
Ben and Friends.
actual TV show Friends, where it's like there is no clear cut main. If you want to argue, you know, Ross is the main character, well then, if you the only one who really has an argument is me. But if you wanted to, you know, they're pretty even. You know,
I feel
between
like
us
Rachel's
three.
lucky to make her. I've never seen the show, but.
Wait. Guys, it's funny that Lucas gave a thumbs up and he said it's even.
Yeah.
Yes.
We
I'm
clearly-
a humble guy. I don't know what you want from me.
So you by showing humility, you put the thumbs up. By
That's
saying
right.
you're the maker.
That's right.
That is actually not humility.
Yeah, I didn't see your thumb down.
Well, I
Is that a
genuinely
mistake?
believe.
I
I'm
think
the
it's
main
time to
character.
sing Death of Bachelor.
You don't tell us to say. You just say.
There we go. Next question. Move on. Hey, I want to get some money, so let's
That's good.
dial in.
Okay.
Oh, right,
You
this
guys
is
put
for
thumbs down next time.
Alrighty. Sweet. Actually, that might be too easy.
Oh no,
Okay.
say it.
I would drop everything and help if the other two needed me.
Easy one, right?
Wait, what was it?
We're going for it. We're going for it.
It's like deep stuff here.
Now the question was, I would drop everything and help if the other two needed me. Easy, right? Alrighty.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Okay.
The next question is, I am the slightly more gifted friend, and deep down, the other two recognize this about us.
Oh god.
I don't know if I can answer this.
Yo, what do you mean by gifted? Like
I
what was
I
that?
think we're all gifted in our own ways.
I agree.
We
You know what? I do have an answer. I do have an
This
answer.
guy's just trying to stir the pot. I think we rebel against it. This guy's trying to
We're good,
distance
we're
us. Next question.
Are you guys gonna do that one?
Yeah, we're doing it.
I am the slightly more gifted friend, and deep down, the other two recognize this about us.
Deep down, the other two recognize it.
That's a terrible
All right,
question.
I want to sync up.
Every question's worth something.
Ready? Three,
All right, here we go.
three.
3,
Two,
2,
one.
1.
Flip,
Bro, you guys are supposed to go thumbs down.
I just told you guys to go.
Here's the thing. I should have gone thumbs down because I am the gifted one, but they don't deep down know that. They're so like living in ignorance, I guess.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
I should have
yeah.
gone thumbs down. That's my
Ignorance is bliss.
What does it even mean?
Means like
Ignorance?
what you
Ignorance
don't
is
know.
bliss.
So it's like,
It's like
you
I
know
don't
what
want to know
they
what's in
say.
McDonald's. I don't want to know what's in McDonald's. Like what is in the nuggets because
Yeah, because
Those
ignorance
are
is
gas.
bliss.
exactly.
I don't care what I'm gonna eat.
You know what they say.
You know
What does
they say.
bliss mean?
Bliss is like happiness.
Ignorance.
The more you know, right there.
The more
More you know.
There we go. All right. Let's,
I guess
Should I count that as a point for you guys?
I think so.
All right.
Yes.
One word, yes.
One word, yes.
Next question.
Wait. No, it's like Charles Barkley's.
I got 2 words. What was the
It was like two.
Nash and Paul must see
Must see
TV.
Okay, fine. 2 words. Nash and Paul.
Hey, can we cut to that clip really fast just to give the viewers?
Fine. 2 words.
Are you
Nash
guys come to
and
the
Paul.
clip?
And 3, 2, go.
I got 2 words for you. Steve Nash and Chris Paul. Must see TV. That's more than 2 words. You didn't say 2 words. You said quick to the point. You just said I got 2 words. Steve Nash and Chris Paul must see. That's why I messed up because I was trying to think of 2 words. I could have said that. Okay. 2 words. Nash and Paul. That's 3 words. That's 3 words.
And we're back.
All right, next question. Nash and Paul must see TV.
Okay, if I needed $10,000, both of them will find a way to help me.
Oh, we got that money, man.
Wait,
I don't know if I could physically do that.
So if I needed $10,000, they would get me 10 grand. That's what it's saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, I'm confused.
Wait,
Alrighty. If I needed $10,000, both of them would find a way to help me. Meaning, like, you could be kidnapped by the mafia.
so if I put a thumbs up, that's like, oh, these guys are
These
chill.
guys will get them $10,000.
Okay.
All right. Ready, guys? 3, 2, 1. And
These guys are not scared. I think they'll try, but the most
Well,
they're
I mean,
together is
I can-
1,500.
I can try. I might get you $20.
Yeah, like you guys are not. If I was like, hey, I needed a cane, if like a cane's combo, that's the only way I'm gonna get one.
That I can help you out with.
Then
I can help
then
you
they'll
with that.
clutch up. It's too high a price.
It
I couldn't
really
ask that
is.
from you guys.
Yeah, no. I respect that.
Yeah.
Is that water in that?
Yes.
Could I have some?
Yeah, I got
Okay.
you.
I'll take the lid off.
So we've got 3 more questions, okay?
Okay.
Next one. I could talk my way out of a ticket better than the other 2. You guys got it?
Yeah.
Alrighty. 3, 2, 1.
I don't think I could.
Really, I think it's Ben.
I thought I was Ben too.
Maybe.
Have you gotten
I
tickets
don't
before?
think any of us really could. That'd be one of us who would.
None of
I
us-
once got a
yeah.
ticket. I did not talk my way out of it. So.
Also got a
Yeah,
ticket.
I'm also just like when the cop's on my window, whatever he
Scared.
says goes. Whatever he says goes. All right,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Don't
If
shoot.
Caleb
Don't
was here,
shoot.
he would've been the
Don't
one.
shoot.
Do we really need to make jokes like that on this?
Cut it.
The whole freaking world's gonna see this. Dude. They're gonna cancel.
If Caleb was here, he would have been the one, I think.
I like that.
Okay.
Shout out Caleb.
Link in bio.
Alrighty. Next question. If we had a
Caleb's socials are linked in the bio.
There'll be a lot of links in the bio.
if we had a huge falling out, I'd be the first to try to fix it.
Deep question.
Okay.
Alrighty. You guys got it?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Wow.
I don't think we would ever have a fall.
Yeah, I don't think it would either. But
I think it would be me though.
then why did you?
Because I don't think we'll ever have.
But that's why I said
So I didn't need
if
it.
we had a falling out,
It's not when.
not when.
Okay.
I don't think any of us would be like,
We live by it's not that deep.
That's really,
yeah,
it's really
like
just not.
all of us would just.
Quick sermon for you
second
guys.
quote of the day. It's not that deep.
It's not that deep. It's just never that deep.
Sermon.
If you and a friend are having a little trouble, just remember it's not that deep. You know, Jesus loves you. The only thing deep in this world is the love of Christ. Quick little gospel message for you guys. Hey, Jesus died on the cross for your sins.
All right, still going. I love it.
And you just need to trust in that, put your faith in that, you get to go to heaven. So, yeah. All right, guys.
Incredible.
Works.
Yes, you got it right. Good job.
I think good theology got it right here for me.
Alrighty, guys. So you guys have 5 points.
Ooh, that's a lot.
You guys have 5 points, and each point is worth a mystery
$100
currency.
Wow.
A gazillion.
each.
Okay, there's 2 parts to this last part. Okay, the first part is you guys have the opportunity to double it, or you guys can keep
Double
it at
yours.
5.
Okay.
Double it and give it to the next person.
Double it. But if we lose, we get nothing. Is that what it was?
No, but if you guys could either double it or just keep it as it is. Okay.
Double
I'm
it.
gonna go ahead and double
Are you
it.
guys gonna do the challenge to double it?
Yes.
Doubling
Okay.
In order to double it, you guys need to decide, and you guys have a lot of options from all of you guys.
Out of all of your siblings, you call one of them, and if you can get them to say "I miss you" within 1 minute, you can double your pot.
I won't.
You don't think Madeline? I know you can't do it.
Cole's not saying
Just
that.
can we like say, hey, just say I miss you and I win some money.
No.
You gotta beat around the bush. Zach and Liv are currently busy, so they wouldn't even.
Oh wait, also
3:48.
it is school time.
Yes.
Cole's probably at work at the moment.
Wait.
Well, actually, no.
it's not
It
because
just got
daylight savings.
Yeah. We're at the same time as California, right?
Oh really?
I think it's you, Griff. Cole's not saying. There's a 0. Cole's at least. Caden is more likely to say.
I think Zach is the most like.
You can call Zach.
I can't. He's a basketball. He won't answer.
Oh, also Tanner is also a baseball. Madeline doesn't have a phone.
Looks like we're calling Caden.
Call Amy. Can Amy count?
Amy can't count because she's
I
not a
don't
sibling.
think she'll be at school.
Oh, call Caden. Caden's literally. It's either Caden or Cole, and I'm.
Cole's at work, I think. Actually,
These
I'll
are
check and
both.
see what
These
it
are
is.
both bad choices.
Well, he's probably in the in between where he probably does.
Here it is.
Right now.
If you call Cole and if he says I will triple it.
Let's do it.
Cole's at
Oh,
work.
wait, what's our prize?
We don't know yet.
We don't know. That's the
Also record.
beauty behind this game.
Cole is not at work right now.
Ooh.
All right, call.
Oh, do I have a
Right
minute?
here. Right here.
You have 1 minute.
All right, well, looks like we lose all the money.
Looks like we have to call Caden.
Call Caden.
I don't want to call Kate.
Why?
Man, deep-rooted brother issues right here.
I know.
Not wanting to call his brother.
Here, you call Kate.
You're his brother.
Actually, yeah. You would be the one that called Caden. You're closer to Caden than Griffin is.
I can't call Caden and be like, "Hey, Caden, I miss you," and then he'll be like, "I miss you." Like, it won't
Yes, he
happen.
will. Yes, he
You
will.
might.
It won't. It won't.
You call him.
Why?
You're like close to Caden,
I'm not closer than his brother who is his entire life.
but he wouldn't say
Yeah,
it.
but he wouldn't say it to me though. Like it's like a brotherly love. Like
He might say it to you. Actually.
I think he would. I think he
don't
would.
think he would.
I think in
call
either
him.
world, he's probably not saying it.
He's not. He's just not.
So who are we? Well, I can't call my.
I think we give up.
Okay, I think
You don't give up.
there
you don't
is
give
a way
up.
you could do it. If you're talking to him and you're just gonna give a casual like, "Hey, I miss you, man," and then just get ready to hang up. Just wait for him to say it.
No, say I miss you, and then just don't say anything else until he goes back. Oh wait, what's going on?
Perfect.
Here we go.
What's up?
I missed your guys' call.
Yeah, sorry. Did you just get off work or something?
Yeah.
Where are you at right now?
I know I'm just with Elliot. I got back like 20 minutes ago.
Gotcha. Hey,
What's up?
I miss you, man.
Appreciate it. Miss you too.
You guys have done it. You guys have done it. All right,
Yeah, we are.
Wow, I can't believe that happened.
Hey, thank you, Cole. Thank you, Cole.
Cole, we miss you, man.
Hey, I miss you.
Oh, I miss you too, Ben.
All right. Hey, have a good life.
Love you, Cole.
What's going on?
He just hung up.
He just hung up.
He said, "Hold on."
God.
Hey, that's done.
Okay, so you guys have.
Oh, he's full of it. Hey, Cole, I miss you, bro.
Cole, do you know what this is?
I do not.
Right now they're playing a game, and I told them if Cole says I miss you within the first minute, I'll triple your guys' prize money.
I liked how you warmed him
Hell
up.
yeah.
And you just helped
I
me
think
triple
that's
that,
pretty
right?
Tell me I cut.
Okay, he says he wants a cut. Alrighty, Cole. Thank you for helping us out. Here's the final part, okay? If you guys sync up on this, you guys keep your prize money. If you guys don't, we send it to Cole.
All of it.
Whoa, whoa,
It's a Cole.
whoa!
Thumbs up is if you guys want to split it between the three of you, right?
Oh,
If one of you does a thumbs down, you get to keep it all for yourself.
But if more than one does it.
But if more than one does it, Cole keeps the prize money.
Okay.
Okay?
But if we do thumbs up, we split it.
If you thumbs up,
All,
you
if all
split
three of us do thumbs up, we split it.
it. Okay.
Guys, come on.
Is there a way we can?
I really want to do thumbs down. I'm not going to.
He's probably gonna do it.
Okay.
I'm not going to.
No, Lucas is gonna do it.
No. You know. Okay. I'm good.
This is straight my game.
Alright.
Thumbs down.
Hey, you got thumbs down too, so no, let's get it.
Oh, I'm going.
Okay, here we go.
Alrighty.
Whoa,
We gotta stop talking. We have to just do it.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Yes!
I knew. No one was.
Wow.
I was so tempted to just.
I really want to.
Okay, gentlemen.
We did it.
Congratulations.
We
you
did
guys
it.
did it.
Why not Jason
You
Tatum?
guys-
It's your Jason. Cool.
Cue Jason Tatum, and now.
We did it. We did it!
Alright. Okay.
Wait, how much did we get?
You guys got $30.
Each?
$10 each.
Okay. $10. We'll take that.
Yeah, it's
That's
worth-
dinner tonight.
That's
Sure.
Each question was worth 2 points. And
Gotcha.
you guys got 5 points, $10, triple that was 30, and you guys split it among the three of you. Thanks, Cole, for helping these guys out.
Cole.
And they didn't get you your money back.
Sorry, man. You don't get your cut.
taking that money.
Well, that's all I have planned here. Cut it here if you guys want.
No,
What
we
do you guys
need a good sign off.
Hands.
Alrighty.
Podcast on me, podcast on three.
No, you have to go. You know what they say? It is stare at the camera and then.
All right.
Hey, you know, it's funny. Cole helped you guys out a lot today, but the things that we said about Cole earlier not being the face of the youth group
Well, you were the face.
are tragic.
Yeah. You were, yeah.
You know what? We'll talk about it next pod.
We will.
Address that next time.
No. All right. We'll cut this part. We're gonna do. You know what they say? Stare at the camera.
And then.
This is kind of weird.
Which camera are you guys looking at?
I think we
Stare
all
at
look
the
in the middle.
Now I got a lot.
All right. And we're action.
So when we say
You guys say.
Praise the Lord. Went to my mama and my mama said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed.